Well guys, I'm sorry about the wind. It's just a really windy day out here, but I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. First off, I'm going to be throwing this wet fly here. You know, nothing special really. Just want to get something under the water. And then I've got, I think it was like 3.5 pound tippet on here. So basically, I'm going to be all you gotta do is just really watch, but I'm gonna try and do a voiceover on this and see how that goes, so then you guys really understand what I'm doing. Let's walk up to our fishing spot here. Let's get that fly out of the way and into the wind here, and move the backpack, and let's start fishing. So the first thing you do is strip out the fly line to about the length you think you're gonna need, and you start by flicking forward and back, and you keep the momentum on the fly, and you're letting line flow through your hands, and on your back cast you're holding on to the line. So you let go, hold on to the line, let go, hold on to the line, let go, and hold on and let go. And that last cast right there was a perfect example of what not to do. My back cast was way too far back. Now when your line is in the water, you're going to be stripping in line, and how you do that is you use your right index finger, which I hold my rod with my right hand, so this is all going to be according to me. My right index finger is what's holding my fly line, and it slides through that, and my left hand is pulling the line through. Now you want to pull the line at a pace that you think is appropriate to the time of year and the fish that you're targeting and the type of fly you're using. Now what I'm doing here is a little bit fast for this time of year in early March. And you know, I was just kind of wanting to test the waters and see what was out there, and if I'd catch anything. So once I start getting close to the shore, I try and slow things down because a lot of my hits are pretty close in. Now when you pick it back up, you just pull it straight up, wait for it to go all the way back and forward and back and forward. You're going to be going from 2, 10, 2, 10, and you're going to just keep going at that pace. And you want to wait a little longer on your back cast, and that will keep you from, you know, having troubles with casting. And especially when you're casting into the wind, you want your back cast as your friend, and you want to flick it a little harder at the front. Now this pace that I'm doing right now is a little more appropriate. And that right there is called a mend. You don't really need to worry about that when you're in a lake. I just kind of wanted to give the fly a little bit more action. You really only use a mend when you're fishing in a river, so you mend the fly line upstream, so then the fly is the first thing that the fish see, and they don't see the fly line. So I'm over here doing my thing, just fishing, right? And I'm watching the fly line, because your fly line is your best indicator of knowing if you have a hit, because sometimes there's a little bit of slack in the line and it doesn't necessarily go tight, but it will get a little bit of a jolt, and the fly line will move just a little bit, and you'll be able to tell if you have a hit. This right here is a perfect example of what you're doing when you're casting. When you're casting, you're holding the line with your left hand, and you're letting it slide through when you're casting. So you basically make a circle out of your hand when you're on your forward cast. So basically once you hit 12 o'clock, you ease up on your left hand and you let that line shoot through, and then you grab it right when you hit the 3 o'clock or the 10 o'clock, and then you bring it back and then you flick it forward again and let the line slide through. And that's basically how you cast and what you're looking for when you're out fly fishing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did not end up catching any fish today, and you know, hopefully later on I'll be catching fish, but it's still pretty early. There was some ice on the lake still, and granted, I've never even fished this lake. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one.